Hello everyone, welcome back to the Adventures of the Magicorum. So this is the second book and I'll leave a link to it in the description. It's called Moonlight and Midtown by Christina Bauer. And we're going to jump right into it from chapter 1. So this is the follow-on straight after a Bryar Rose story. We're going into the second book of her story. 7 p.m. Time to get dressed. In other words, time to change from 17-year-old slob into cool Manhattan socialite. Crossing my bedroom, I open my closet and wince. A few holiday-themed sweaters line the top shelf. Clusters of bare wooden hangers knock against one another, wind chime style. Out of my once awesome collection of footwear, only 2 lonely flip-flops now collect dust on the floor. They don't even match. No question about it. Being a werewolf is murder on your wardrobe. And I have an art opening to attend tonight. Bummer. On reflex, I turn around, ready to sift through the contents of my dresser. Then I remember I don't have a dresser anymore. Whenever I shift, I lock myself in my bedroom. My wolf smashed all the furniture in here weeks ago. In fact, she really destroyed my dresser, gnawing the wood into chips. These days, my bedroom's decorated with a single mattress and tons of claw marks on the walls. I've taken to keeping my underthings in a drawer in the bathroom. A sad weight settles onto my shoulders. My aunties kept me locked in a penthouse so they could hide my true magical nature from me. With the help of my boyfriend Knox and my other BFF Ella, I broke free from their plans and tricks. There's no hiding the truth from me anymore. I can wield all 3 types of magic: fairy, shifters, and witch. Even so, I'm still trapped in my apartment because who wants to spontaneously shift into a werewolf on 5th Avenue and then end up naked on the sidewalk? Not me. But tonight's art opening is with other magicorum kids like me, so shifting shouldn't be a big deal. Plus, my boyfriend Knox will be there with me, and he's a were alpha, so he can help me control when I change forms. All of which leads to the fact that I need something to wear tonight. Back to the closet I go. For a full minute, I stare at the empty hangers as if my old wardrobe will somehow magically reappear. It's not happening. Every time I shift, I shred another outfit, and lately I've been shifting a ton. Some mornings, my wolf tears out 6 times before I down my bagel, and it's all because I first took my werewolf form only a month ago, on my 17th birthday. Most wares spend a lifetime mastering their wolf. I've had 4 weeks. At least I have a master plan to fix my wardrobe issue. A shopping spree in Manhattan's secret network of stores run by the Fae. My best friend Ella is taking me because she's both Fae and an awesome shopping partner. With my luck, Ella and I will find me some unshreddable magic outfits. That is, if I can survive the trip. Fairies are crazy. Plus, most carry a major grudge against wares. About 1 million years ago, some wares lost their cool, tried to massacre some fae. They didn't succeed, but fairies have a long memory, and shifters are definitely on their hate list. Speaking of wares, my inner wolf speaks to me in my mind. As always, a voice combines silky tones with a gruff edge. Where is our mate? She's talking about Knox. I'm not totally comfortable with calling him my mate yet, even though, let's face it, that's what he is. I reply to her in my thoughts. Knox is on his way. We're going to that art opening tonight, remember? How disappointing. My inner animal has a pretty good vocabulary for anyone, but especially for a wolf. I think it's because she spent her first 18 years trapped inside a spell where she could only listen and watch me do stuff. I'd rather visit the forest, you know. My stomach twists. I'm not a total fan of tonight's plans either. Knox and I are about to attend a swanky art show featuring students from Westlake Prep, my future high school. It's now June. School starts in September. Tonight I'll meet my new classmates for the very first time. Plus, considering how I've been homeschooled all my life, this marks the first time I'll meet any fellow students. Period. Whoa. Oh, breathe. Long story short, there is no way I'm showing up tonight in a Christmas sweater dress and mismatched flip-flops. I need something else to wear. My anxiety feeds into my inner wolf's discomfort. Deep within my soul, she paces and growls. My wolf wants to shift, run, and be free from everything. That same urge fills me as well. Within seconds, my limbs twitch to change forms. I push down on that desire with my will. But I can only hold back for so long. Closing my eyes, I make some quick calculations. Based on how my wolf's acting, I have an hour, tops, before she pops out in my skin. So before those 60 minutes are up, I have to get dressed, haul my cookies to the opening, make a quick combination of hello, goodbye, not a moment to waste. Time to borrow an outfit from my roommate. I pull open my bedroom door and call out into the hallway. Hello! Ella is my roomie and my best friend. We're both members of the magicorum, and each member has the power of fairy, witch, or shifter inside us. It also counts if you have a direct relative with magic. In any case, most magicorum have only one power. Ella is fairy magic, but for some reason, I have all three. My abilities tore loose about a month ago when I battled an army of zombie mummies called the Denari, along with their leader, a creature named Jules. Even since then, my fairy and witch powers haven't shown up again, which is fine with me. I'm having enough trouble with my inner wolf. I raise my voice a little. Ella! In reply, I hear the click-clack of computer keyboards followed by a low rumble of arguing voices. I know that particular set of noises anywhere. It's the distinct sound track of Ella playing a video game with a buddy. I frown. That can't be right. Ella started playing Casimir's Gate last night with Alec, our friend who happens to be the heir to the Charm dynasty of jewellery stores. Those two couldn't stop playing, could they? I step down the hallway and into our living room. It's a wide space with bay windows, leather furniture and tons of electronics. Sure enough, Ella and Alec are camped out on our big couch, wireless keyboards perched on the laps. Unbelievable, but true. Those two are being at it for more than 24 hours straight. I step closer. Hey, guys, I thought you were quitting ages ago. We're supposed to leave for the art opening, right? Ella waves me from the couch. No worries, she says. We're almost done with the mushroom mines. For the 1000th time, it strikes me how my best friend looks just like Cinderella. What with the long golden blonde hair and big blue eyes. The only difference from the Grimm brothers version of Cinderella and my bestie is that my Ella wears modern clothes. Today that means leggings and a white button-down. The same is true for Alec too. The guy is a dead ringer for Prince Charming, but one who's wearing jeans and a t-shirt. By the way, the whole fairy tale look-alike thing is no coincidence. Both Ella and Alec have magic. He's a warlock, which means they're also part of the magicorum. Members of the magicorum are supposed to live according to a fairy tale life template. Ella's definitely Cinderella, while Alec is Prince Charming. In my case, my template is supposed to be Sleeping Beauty. I've got the brown hair, slim build and blue eyes that go along with the story too. That said, being a shifter is not part of the tale, let alone the fact that I wield all three kinds of magic. It's weird. Most days, I just try not to think about it. Denial. It's not just a river in Egypt. I'm still in the living room, but I'm not sure Ella and Alec have even registered my existence. Instead, my bestie is glaring daggers at Alec. Hold on there, says Ella. What's wrong with you? Why didn't you take a healing potion before we went into battle? I took the dumb potion. Alex squints at the screen. Oops. Maybe not. And now we have a fight. This rabbit squirrel is an undead wyvern. For the record, I understand the sweet perfection of sharing a cool new two-person game. Ella and I spend hours, many hours on Skyrim. But still, I clear my throat. So, are you guys going? Or not? Ella keeps right on glaring at Alec. Are you crazy? No healing potion? Her face burns red with fury. This is a rare sight. My best never loses her cool. This monster has 8,000 hit points. You've been getting your ass kicked. I have 400 hit points. Before the ass kicking, now you have... Ella leans forward as she squints at the screen. 2 hits left. My friend, you'll be DEAD before we even make a dent on this bad guy. My dear Ella, how you underestimate me. Alec grins. He's totally working the Prince Charming vibe here. But with Alec, that look mixes with a surfer dude edge. What with his tan skin and loose blonde hair, he winks at Ella. We can kill this. I found a sword of plus 1,000,000 hit points of awesomeness. 1 strike, that thing is history. Ella rolls her eyes. Oh, he's such a cheater. Even so, there's no anger in her words. Ella is a total con artist. She only works her schemes for a good cause, though. That said, Ella always appreciates a clever cheat. She and Alec would make a great pair if they ever decided to date. But so far, that hasn't been on the cards. I can't get a straight story out of Ella, but it has something to do with my bestie's evil stepfamily. Ahem. I moved to stand right behind the couch. I said, are you guys still going? It's Alec who waves at me this time. Sure we are. His shoulders shiver as he types furiously on his keyboard. Casimir's gate is best played on a keyboard instead of a controller. And Alec is tough on equipment. We've gone through 3 keyboards in the last month. How will that work exactly? I ask. You've both been up all night, no offence, but you don't smell ready to go. I sniff. Truth. Keeping his gaze glued to the monitor, Alec nods towards a side chair. His sport coat lies slung over the armrest. I have some new gemstones in my pocket. When the time is right, I'll cast a spell to get us ready. Won't take a minute. Gemstones are our wizards. Store extra power for casting. After that, I'll cast a transport spell for the Belvedere Gallery. Anxiety tightens up my back. The Belvedere Gallery? That place is teeny tiny. I thought the opening was at the Ritz Ballroom. Change of venue, explains Alec. Word leaked there was a magicorum event at the Ritz. The humans were already camping out the sidewalk. You know how it is. We had to change properties. Unfortunately, this kind of thing happens all the time. Magic is disappearing from the world. The magicorum are vanishing as well. Humans see us as photo ops. Ever since I found out I was aware, I've been convinced that she's a shifter is somehow written on my forehead in bright neon letters. There's no shaking the sense that someone is following me, ready to take a photo. Of all the humans who stalked magicorum, howlers are the worst. They're the ones who start wares. They have their own hidden internet called the furry web, where they post pictures and videos of shifters in embarrassing situations. It involves a lot of hairy, bare butts. I shiver. There's no way I want my arse on the internet. That said, having stalkers is not my biggest worry right now. The fact that I'm going to the Belvedere freaks out my wolf in a serious way. Confined spaces are not a thing. She paces inside my head at more furious speed. No small rooms, whispers my wolf. I beg you woods. The urge to shift strikes me again. Once more, fur ripples under my skin. Did I think I had an hour before I was forced to shift? It might be a matter of minutes. I rub my neck in a nervous rhythm. You know what, guys? I'm not sure this art opening is a great idea. If my wolf breaks out, she could trash the place. Alex sniffs. My family owns a gallery. We have specially trained guards there in case anyone's magic side gets out of control. Don't worry. Please, whispers my wolf. We must run. The drive to shift becomes even stronger. My bones shimmy and twist inside me. The movement doesn't hurt me, though. It's just the idea of being forced to change again that's so painful. Sure, Alex says that I can ruin my bedroom all I want. His family owns this building, too, after all. But that still doesn't sit well with me. I don't like destroying stuff, and I really hate losing control of my own body. Taking a half step backward, I make for the safety of my room. I think I'd better stay home. Moving in unison, Alec and Ella hit the pause and look over the back of the couch at me. I know you're worried about your wolf, says Ella. Wouldn't you be? I mime someone taking a photo. There are howlers everywhere. Ella wags a finger. You can't hide out in this apartment forever. Why not? We have a high-speed internet, lots of snacks. I tried to make this sound like a joke, but it comes off as a little desperate. Bry, this summer is a chance to get used to your wolf form. So tonight is what? Wolf training? I ask. Alec nods. Why do you think we're having this at my property with my guards? A weight of guilt settles in my stomach. You shouldn't have gone all through that trouble for me. I'll be fine come September. Total lie. What are friends for? Alec's face warms with another winning smile. This is my gallery with my hired people. Plus, the students are cool. Everyone's either in the magicorum or related to someone who is. Trust me, there's nothing they haven't seen. This will be a great way to start testing your wolf in public. Ella smacks her lips. Of course. If you're not up for it, you can always stay home. My bestie gives me a sly look. She knows all about what I call my rebel reflex. Tell me I'm not up for something, and I simply must do it to prove that I can do it. My mouth starts moving on its own. Oh, I'm going all right. An image pops in my head. My almost empty closet, only... Can I borrow something of yours to wear? Ella grins. I thought you would never ask. Meaning, take what you want. Knock yourself out. Wow. I lift my arms with my palms forward in the universal hand signal for stop right there. Full disclosure, I say. No matter what you loan me, it will probably get destroyed. Ella shrugs. Yeah, I love to shop. You've got a talent right now for running wardrobes. This is a win-win in my opinion. Ella returns her attention to the mega screen and pounds on the keyboard. Ha! I just found an extra bag of plus 10 arrows. Now that the rabbit squirrel is dead, we are so killing that big-ass lawn gnome. It's a stone golem, says Alec. Huh? Seems that the wardrobe conversation is now over. Ella makes shoe fingers in my direction. Like I said, take whatever you want. Thanks. Call me shallow, but the thought of raiding Ella's wardrobe has me all smiles. With quick steps, I head into Ella's room and open up her closet. The thing is literally bursting with cool clothes. As I eye the different outfits, I calm down. My wolf slows her incessant pacing. I pull a little black dress off the hanger. This will do nicely. Plus, Ella and I wear the same shoe size. Extra friend bonus. Stepping over to Ella's full-length mirror, I scan my reflection. I don't like what I see. In some ways, I resemble the same old Bryar Rose, tall and slim with blue eyes and brown hair. Even though I grew up a virtual prisoner in a Manhattan penthouse. I always kept myself relatively put together. My hair stayed styled in neat waves. I put my makeup on just so. If something needed ironing, I did it. But now, I'm a freaking mess. Every time I shift, I have to redo everything. Hair, makeup, clothes. It's a pain. So right now, the mirror reflects my latest look. Frizzed out hair, no makeup, no outfit that consists of one of Knox's stolen t-shirts, paired with some orange I Heart New York sweatpants that I picked up at a local bodega for $5. Total fashion disaster. But I was desperate, and these were all was left in my size. I forced my spine to straighten. Not to worry. My wardrobe issues will be fixed soon enough. Once Ella and I go fair shopping next week, I can find an enchanted outfit that's unshreddable. Plus, I can handle tonight. I just need to give myself a little verbal pep talk. That means I'll be chatting out loud to myself. But that's my way for coping with stress, and I'm sticking to it. Still staring into the mirror, I launch into my speech. Tonight, we will be a super success. You will not shift in front of all your classmates and then end up naked. There's no chance you'll destroy the hottest new gallery in the village. And even though the Belvedere has big bay windows, the humans will never see the whole thing and take video on their cell phones. By the time I'm done with my little speech, my limbs are shaking and my wolf's howling with fear. That pep talk was crap. I'm more nervous now than I was before. The second of a two-tone doorbell echoes into the room, breaking me out of my worries. The barest scent of sandalwood and musk wafts through the air. My insides flutter with excitement. Knox is here. Maynard Wolf starts yipping with glee. I push the intercom button on Ella's wall. Be right there. Knox and Alec have an apartment in the same building as me and Ella. One of these days, maybe I'll give him a key. But it's like calling in my mate. I'm just not sure I'm ready for that yet. Without waiting for a reply over the intercom, I shove on the dress in record time, pull my hair back with a clip, and make it for our front door. Or, as front doors, go to get into the apartment high-rise. As I rush to meet Knox, I try giving myself a new pep talk in my mind. What happens? You can find a way to handle it. You spent most of your life trapped in a penthouse because of your aunties. Now, there's no way you'll stay confined now because of your own fears. This time, the talk seems to work. As I march towards the front door, my wolf calms and my focus sharpens. As they say on Broadway, it's showtime. And that is the first chapter of the Bryar Rose adventures. Thank you for listening and many blessings.